What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmer here for video number video number two, dos. Or you dumb people at home. All right, video number 2 right here on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Gilmer. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to share this video all over the internet. Make sure you tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never ever, ever miss an upload. That's all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, dislike the video. I don't even give a shit what you do because you can't stop me. So, leave a comment down below or come in the chat, act a fool or act like a complete dumbass. And say what you gotta say, and that's all I gotta say about it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels and friend me on social media. Follow share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that goddamn bell, as I said so. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, on this lovely, now the sun is back out again. So now on this lovely Thursday afternoon, April, August the 5th. I wish it was April. August the 5th, 2021. Getting ready for the weekend, August. And for me, it's going to be a lonely weekend, as I mentioned on my last video, my video on the passing of beautiful Bobby Eaton. So, in tribute is my banner, beautiful Peter Gilmer, because I am beautiful. I'm sexy, right, ladies? Right. And that right, trolls? Ask your mom how beautiful I am and how beautiful my dick is. But it is what it is. Anyway, so we got that, and my tribute to beautiful Bobby Eaton and Memphis wrestling promoter Bert Prentice. Down there, dude. So check it out. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up, and that's all I gotta say about that, dude. And we'll move on from there. That's it. All right. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having an okay day. The pain in my groin and my rest of my body starting to subside a little bit. Still got some residual pains in my groin and my testicles, but it is what it is. But I don't think it's anything serious. But I will be going to the doctor probably Saturday, because tomorrow I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do in the morning, so I can't really do it. I gotta help Rosa pack, because she's going on assignment again to Florida for another couple weeks. Yeah, she. You don't think Rosa works, but Rosa does work. It is what it is. She's going down to Florida to and do her work stuff, and then be with our grandson for the next 2 weeks. And I know, Rose is gonna be away for a couple weeks, so I get the house to myself, so I can have some ladies over. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna have any ladies over, but so I'm gonna have the house to myself. I gotta clean up a little bit. Just stuff, while the missus is away, and pay my. I still got well, my bill. My bills are just about paid. I just gotta pay my uh, gotta pay my car payment and that. So cause I will be using the I might be using the car this week because Rose is going on a plane, so she left me the car. So it is what it is because it's in our names, and yes, we do have a car Instagram. So you can blow me for all you fucking haters out there, especially a dumb, ugly fuck with a maniacal voice named Nick Urs. Fuck you, sir. Because I know you're Demon 666 too, you fucker. Same fucking voice. But it is what it is what it is. You're not gonna supposedly, he lives in New Jersey, I live in Jersey, so I mean it is what it is, but you're not gonna come to Livingston, come knock on my door, do anything like that. So fuck you guys. So that's all I gotta say about that. And I'm not going down to Philly to get into a fight with basically a nobody, a no name YouTuber. That's all I gotta say about that. So, the only thing I'll go to Philly for is to beat Philly fans up and have a nice cheesesteak. Not that I eat cheesesteaks, but it is what it is. And I'm going to the 2300 in Philly just to look at it. The old ECW arena, baby. And that's pretty much it. But you trolls want to come down to Livingston, I'm right by the park, so come on down. We'll throw down in the park. But you will lose. And that's all I will say about that. So, dick and blow me. And that's about it. All right, like I said, I hope everybody's having a great day. Start to the weekend begins tomorrow, first official weekend of August. The sun's gonna be going down around 8 o'clock by Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, no more. You still can do all your. Whoa, big bug or whatever that was. That was a piece of hair. I thought that was a big bug, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I hope everybody has a great weekend. Do whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna probably see my parents on the weekend, probably Saturday and Sunday again, for dinner, and watch the Met game and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Just have a weekend with the parents. And then while Rose is doing her thing in Florida, and so I gotta say about that. Hopefully, no hurricanes go down there or come up here around in the next 14 days, and then that's all I gotta say about that. And then Rose comes back, we'll continue the rest of August and going into Labor Day weekend. And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it. All right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget my video down below, my tribute to beautiful Bobby Eaton and Bert Prentice. Sadly, they passed away. Bobby Eaton passed away at 62. I still don't know what cause of death as of yet. We haven't heard from his sister Debbie. Tomorrow, by this weekend, we'll find out the official cause of death for beautiful Bobby Eaton. As far as Bert Prentice goes, due to that killer, cancer. It is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about there. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. I got a little bit of time here on StreamYard before my time day, I believe. No, Monday. So we got that. So I get a lot of videos up, especially on this channel, on my Metal Guy channel, or my PG Ranch channel. Stay tuned for that. Move on from there. Ernie says, get my comment as always, but my computer is fucking shit. Let's do it. Not like that, but let's do it. All right, let's get into really, my fucking computer really fucking lags and pisses me off. Comments in as best I can. If anything, I want to show them off because because I have to, because I'm open and everything. But my computer is pure shit. And I don't want to start over because I won't have enough time to finish. So, all right, it is what it is. All right, a good buddy from Mexico, a big time Marlins fan. He's probably happy right now, happy as a cucumber. Alejandro Casa says the Marlins won the series against the Mets. Yeah, the Mets laid a goddamn fucking egg this week, losing 3 or 4 wins, and right now they are 1 game up on the Philadelphia Phillies for first place in the National League East. 2 games in front of JD's Braves, who play later tonight. And I mean, Rich Hill pitched a good game, but the Mets ran out of gas in the 8th inning. Get that in a minute. Yeah, the Mets ran out of gas in the 8th inning. They left 15 men on base. 3 times they let men on base with the bases loaded and less than 2 outs. With no outs even. They couldn't even get a goddamn 1 stinking run. 1. That is fucking horrible, you fucking idiots. What the fuck is going on with you, this fucking team? I just forget, like my mom says, they forgot how to play. They forgot how to pitch. They forgot how to. They can't do anything when runners in scoring position. They're playing like the fucking Baltimore, not even the Baltimore. They're playing like the Diamondbacks right now. A scrub team right now. No pitching. I mean, Rich Hill had a pretty good game today. 1 run. He gave a run. The game was tied all the way to the 8th, I think the 8th inning, it was like 1-1 all the way into the 8th inning, and then La Familia comes in, which in Spanish means I give up more runs again. I turn into him and Strowman are like Jekyll and Hyde. The whole entire team is Jekyll and Hyde. He turned into a freaking Mr. Hyde and like, I'm gonna throw some meatballs, and he gives up 3 runs. The Mets are down 4-1 in the 9th. They get the bases loaded, and they can only score 1 stinking run. That's fucking horrible. But this is what it is. They're back to 4 games over 500. And like I said, 1 game in front of the Phillies, who are now tied at 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning in Washington. So I'm praying the Washington Nationals can win that game. So we go, and guess who the Mets play tomorrow? Weekend, the Philadelphia Phillies. And it's just gonna be I see the Mets in 2nd place by this weekend. If the Phillies come back and win this game, there'll be a half game out, which is the shortest. They were in 1st place. I don't know. Hopefully the Braves lose, so they don't gain ground and be 1.5 back. Right now, it's between the Mets and the Braves and the Phillies right now for that NL East lead, and looks like we just had a fast start. But here you go. We just won't pitch anymore. We won't hit anymore. We'll get Javi Baez, and what happens his first 5-6 games to do? You know what he did today? he gave Alejandro Collazo. No offense, Alejandro, but anyway, he did something that only a few other men. He got the platinum sombrero, which means for a guy that's supposedly sometimes somebody comes over to the Mets, they'll bust. Mo Vaughn, Bobby Bonilla, Edwin Diaz, Familia. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Better to stay on your own team. Don't come to the Mets. Oh, you want to be on a contender? Yeah, you're not going to be on the Mets are going to win this division right now. There is no way right now. And I'm telling you, they're going to be. I would say by the end of this month, they'll be in 4th place because the Braves and the Phillies are red hot right now. The Nationals are not so far about 1st place goodbye, 2nd place goodbye, and 3rd place goodbye. In the offseason, buying the Mets and getting Lindor, getting a couple guys here and there. I mean, there's only 54 games left. And it doesn't get any easier. We got the Phillies this weekend who are red hot. And after that, 13 games with the Dodgers and the Giants. We leave right after those 13 games. But I think between now and that series with the Giants ends where I'll tell you right now, by August the 23rd, the Mets are probably in 3rd or 4th place. And September to go. Luis Rojas had a team meeting the other day. It was like, nothing, like screaming or anything like that. I was like, but if I'm Stevie Cohen, I would go into that locker room and scream my head off. I'm like, what? Or just show him that great freaking speech that Terry Collins, a whole bunch of injuries, and they're out of the race for the division, out of the race for the wild card, and then Terry Collins made that big speech after, I think it was after a game. And he said, we got to wake up. We got to get together, blah, blah, blah. It's not over. And the Mets made a tremendous run like they did in 2015 when they won the division from the Nationals and won the division, went on to the playoffs, somehow beat the Dodgers in 5 games. Then they swept the Cubs, go to the World Series, and then ran out of gas. But it is what it is. And then 2016 comes. It's basically the same freaking thing. A lot of injuries happening. The Grom and Harvey and Matz and everything like that. Syndergaard. But Terry Collins made that speech. And then after that, the Mets went on a roll. And they got to the wild card game. They got the second wild card, I believe. And they faced the Giants. And they remember what happened there. They ran out of gas again. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they did the same thing in 2019. They were about to make a big run at a possible wild card. It ran out of gas at the end of the year. They almost did it last year. If there wasn't a 60-game season, I think the Mets would have probably made one of those wild cards. But they choked. It is what it is. And right now, they're about to choke the being in place for the last almost 100 and some odd days. Almost cleared almost 100 days. They've been in first place. Right now, they're about to lose it. 7 over again. It's the way it is. It's the way it is with this fucking team every goddamn year. And I knew they were going to get to they go off to a fast start. They had a 5-game lead, I believe, at one point against the Phillies and the Braves, and they start going on a losing streak. They start losing games. I mean, the league got to 1.5. They start winning again, and even when they lost, you really didn't lose that much ground, but they haven't been doing so good since the break. DeGrom's not coming back for another 3 weeks. Syndergaard's not coming back to September. Lindor's not coming back to September. A couple other guys are not coming back for another couple weeks to September. So can the Mets make a September run? I mean, if they stay I would say if they stay between around 2, maybe 3 games back of the division, I think they can make a run because the Phillies and Braves are going to cancel each other out. And I think the Mets, if they get on a big time winning streak, especially when all the guys on the injury list are coming back, I think the Mets could have a great September run, hopefully. But right now, it looks scary. But if they get to like 5, 6 back in the division, it's over. Forget the wild card. That's a pipe dream. 5 teams back of the Phillies and the Braves, it's over. A great season. Everyone was happy. You know, it looked like we're going to make the playoffs. We were in first place for like 3, 4 months, and then second half comes, and I knew something was going to happen. I just knew it. Somebody cursed the Mets. DeGrom got hurt. Everybody's getting hurt left and right. And that's it. And that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, the Mets lose today 4-2 over the Marlins. 3 or 4 to the fucking Marlins, who always give the Mets trouble. And now they in the Philly, possibly be a half game up or on Philly with a big series this week. Hopefully the Mets can right the ship and really put a dent in the Phillies' chances for to get in the first place. If the Mets could sweep them, it'd be nice. They could put them 4.5 games back, and then gotta worry about the Nationals. Hope we can beat them, and then put the Nationals further back, so their season can be goodbye. And hopefully the Braves, the Braves can fuck up to a big race to the finish in the next 54 games, and hopefully the Mets can win at least 30, 35 of them. Right now, it doesn't look so good. The pitching is garbage. The hitting is garbage. They're leaving runners on base. The bullpen is just a mess right now. Even though they got a gift win last night, but it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. But they need another bat. We're supposed to have another deadline coming up. Hopefully they can get another bat or maybe some more pitching. But we'll see what happens with that. Man, that's it. All right. I already said that. Come on, computer, let's go. Let's wake up, computer. Let's go. Come on. All right, got my good buddy Nick Infante 92 in the chat. He says, "What's up?" Well, he says, "Hey, Pete. Hey, how you doing?" And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, I'm probably not gonna be able to get most of these comments loaded, so it is what it is. But I'm just probably just gonna read them out loud. But at least I'll acknowledge them and show you guys what they're saying. Alejandro Class says this NXT was regular. Now I hope Adam Cole does not. Well, I guess we won't know until August the 3rd, 2021, which is 2 weeks away. So. That's yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Ah, my balls hurt. Oh, that's what she said. But anyway, uh, yeah, 1,000 views this week, in the ratings. You know, still, you gotta blame the Olympics, blame sci-fi. A lot of people sci-fi, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, yeah, but who knows at this point where he's gonna go? That's all I gotta say about that. All right, Nick and talk amongst each other, blah blah blah. Get a room. All right, Alejandro Clatza says, well, if I can get this fucking comment up. Wake up. Anyway, I was talking to Nick. Nick, if Adam Cole leaves, imagine Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, CM Punk, and Bryan Danielson. What wrestlers who would kill WWE? Yeah, WWE would be done by the end of the year. Because AEW's reigns will just go fucking roof. And that's all I gotta say about that. Just gonna be like, how are they gonna explain it on BTE? And that's all I got. That's basically all I got to say about that. Alejandro's football. Yes, indeed. This weekend is the Hall of Fame game. I don't even know who's playing, but I might watch it. That reminds me. Not now. I have to download have to put back on have to reinstall the 49ers app because I gotta get ready for the 49ers coming up in about a month from now. Weeks away to actual football. Fuck preseason. I don't care about preseason. Just about 5 weeks away from football, from the start of football on September the 9th. And with the Jets, the Giants, and the 49ers, they start on the 12th. The Jets got the early game on CBS on the 12th at 1 p.m. against the Carolina Panthers. They will be in Carolina for that game. So that'll be the Jets versus their old quarterback, Sam Darnold. No! Denver, at home against Denver. It should be an okay game. That game's on Fox at 4 o'clock. And I think the Niners game is at they're playing at home? I think they're playing at home. Hold on a second. I don't want to break my phone. By the way, so for all the dumb douchebags that say that's saying that I'm a Make-A-Wish kid, that has getting very close, no pun intended, to 2 million hits. First of all, there's no proof I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. Second of all, they're talking about that I went to freaking special school, and stuff like that. There is no proof of that shit. I went to the best colleges in the fucking world. The top two, not the top two, but the top colleges in in the Northeast, Brooklyn College and Kingsborough College. Yeah, I know it's lagging there, fan of YouTube. I know. I apologize for that. I can't stop anything about that. My internet speed is shit anyway. I went from 300 megs down to 100 megs to save money. Sometimes sometimes my stream goes perfectly, but sometimes you just look at it, it's just a fucking lag machine. Bug that was. It is what it is. What it is. Now the fans like, go suck your computer. Go fuck yourself. Go suck my dick, you motherfuckers. But anyway, yes. So to all the douchebags who said that that I go to special school, that I'm a Make-A-Wish kid, I got picked, to be on stage with the greatest band in the land in this moment, and I was in the video that has 1.9 million hits, and I was like, oh, you weren't in the video, it's the band's video. You shouldn't get credit for it. Oh, yes, I did. First of all, I did get credit for it by the band, by SiriusXM Radio. Cappers. You're just jealous that you're not in that video. You're just jealous that you didn't go to that concert and you didn't get picked out by the band, and you don't know the band since 2005. It is what it is. There's no proof that I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. Okay? There's no proof. There's no proof. It's just words, and you can have all the video proof you want. It's just bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. So keep having it on private, you little pussies, because you don't want to get exposed. I don't want to get exposed. Put it out. Let's see it. Come on. Don't keep it on private like little pussies that you are. But all right, so some proof of things. So I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you something. This is the reason why I'm Mr. VIP. I get things like this. This was in 2000 and what year was this? This was on one of the tours. I forget which one it was. It was in 2009, 2010, I think. Yeah, this was on the when he did. Yeah, when it was Star Course Wasteland came out. I think it was around 2011, 2012. To be honest with you. Yeah, I got this signed by the band. Well, two of them are not in the band anymore. That's Blake Blunzel and Jeff Fab and Blake Blunzel by the time this picture was done, they were out of the band. They went to James Durbin's band, and Jeff is now in Black Label Society with Zakk Wylde. And Kyle Conque, who played bass for most of he played bass for the album and did a little bit of the tour. Then he went on to do Vimic, and then he went on to do Bad Wolves. I think he's still Bad Wolves right now, but it is what it is. So for all the people that say that I get things like this, I get merch. Don't have right now. This is all in the laundry right now. I don't want to pull it out, but that I don't get things, I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. I get this and that, and clothes from Goodwill. There's no proof of that. There is definitely no proof. You guys got no proof. There is no proof. No proof I'm the P word. No proof I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. No proof that I went to special school. You guys got nothing. So it's just this. Words and your sock accounts. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. So that's all I got to say about that. So there's your proof. So now go delete your channels and get the fuck off YouTube. But I know you won't, because you have low lives and just love to torture me. That's what it is, because I torture you back. That's why your moms and your girlfriends are sucking my dick right now. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's it. All right. YouTube says my internet's lagging. I know, but I can't do anything about it. Sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it will not. So I can't. I'd rather just have broadband internet, but I have shitty Optimum online internet. So it is what it is. Probably when I move, I'll probably have different internet. I'll probably hopefully have better internet when I move to Florida in the next couple of years. But right now, it's shit. But I'm paying a good price. I'm not paying an arm and a leg like I did years ago when I had the double play. I originally had the triple play, then I went down to the double play, and now I'm just paying for internet right now, which I'm paying a nice price right now because I got a nice deal for the rest of this year. So, like I said, I went down in speed, but I'm paying that's almost about $68 for the rest of this year. But I might be I'm still debating about going on the emergency broadband plan so I can save more money from that. But I might have to. I'm probably gonna have to. I might actually do that tomorrow. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm gonna call the company tomorrow, say I'm on the plan. I'm gonna give them the information, and hopefully my next bill after the one I just paid. After that, it'll go to it'll probably go down they said they can pay up to take $50 up to $50 off your bill. So I could be paying $20. I wish I had it for free, but none of us get anything for free except for sex. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. So hopefully, probably be doing that tomorrow, and hopefully, hopefully I can get on the plan, so I don't have to pay an arm and a leg. I save some money, so I can, don't have to pay an arm and a leg. For that, I'm paying pretty nice price for dish for the rich man's dish right now. I got a 2-year plan, even though the next year is going to go up about $5, but still, I get $10. I get a special deal with $10 off my bill. So I'm paying $67 now. I'm probably paying $70. I would say $72, $73 come January, but my 2-year deal doesn't end until February 2023. So I'm good for the next a year and a half for rich man's cable. Then I gotta worry about how I'm gonna pay for that and internet when that deal comes up. But since it's, if I get on the uh, emergency broadband thing, I'll be like I said, if I'll be paying 20, maybe 30, close to $40 for internet for the rest of the year. When that and then that's gonna go up uh, in January because everything goes in January, but it is what it is. But still, if the emergency broadband plan doesn't end, I won't be paying a lot. But we'll see what happens between now and January. It's already August the 5th, 2021, 6 o'clock in the evening right now. But that's all I can say for that. All right, I wasted 36 minutes of your precious time. And let's get to something way better, and that is AEW, and that's that. And as for right now, I hope everybody's sitting down or doing whatever, drinking a cold beverage, and once again, our sponsor, Pepsi. That's all I gotta say about that. Pepsi, drinking by CM Punk. And also brought to you by, well, I ate it all, but it is what it is. But now my house is getting messed. Pizza that I bought, damn it. I bought on my lunch break, but it is what it is. Got Rosa something, because I gotta be nice to Rosa. It is what it is. I gotta give her something for dinner. Give her something for dinner so she can have something tonight. She's out with She had to go into town. She's meeting a friend in town for lunch. She'll be back tonight, and then she's got to have dinner, and then she's gotta pack. I gotta help her pack and everything. And then I gotta wake up tomorrow. We're gonna have breakfast. And then she's gonna be leaving. She's gonna be, she has to I have to take her to the airport about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I'm probably gonna leave about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I have to drive all the way back home from the airport. So I'll take a little bit. So that's that. So Rose is gonna be in Florida by tomorrow. Everything. She says hi to everybody. She loves you all, even you ugly ass haters that call her names. Fuck you. We're married. You're not. You're sitting at home on your Commodore 64 computer looking at pictures of me and jerking off with your tiny little cock. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Looks like we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties with this garbage fucking computer and my garbage internet, but it is what it is. And still lagging, but I don't give a fuck. Sorry about that. All right, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Starting to go a little bit better now than it was. All right, let's get into it. Let's try not to waste any. I don't want to waste more time. So I'm just gonna. Good thing I have it saved on my computer and my my phone. By the way, for all you Met fans out there, the Nationals are up 5-3, top of the seventh. Phillies have a guy on base with one man out. So hopefully the Nationals can hold on, and Mets will still be 1.5 games up on the Phillies going into that big weekend series. And then after that, the Braves play tonight at 8 o'clock, a couple hours. Hopefully the Cardinals win that, so the Mets stay 2.5 back. But it's going to be an interesting weekend and going into next week for the Mets, the Phillies, and the Braves. And that's all I got to say about that. And I just dropped something. I'm popping my balls today. Good Lord. Gotta get up for a second. Got the ball. Anyway, all right, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Slow right now. All right, let's begin. All right, so we begin Dynamite, the commentary team of good old Baloney, Tony Schiavone, whatever you want to call him. All right, so this is the fifth themed show. We had basically all of July was themed, and we had Road Rager, we had Fighter Fest Night 1, Night 2, and then last week we had Fight for the Fallen. Now we have Homecoming. So that's the last of the theme shows, unless next week is themed, but it's not as of right now. But get to that. All right, so we start off our first match. We get the opening intro as always, and we're ready for Dynamite. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we start off with our first match, the third labor of Jericho, as we see our good friend, the Demo God, Le Champion, Chris Jericho, as he takes on labor number 3, and a guy that he's fought 26 years ago, the Juice, Juventud Guerrera. And the third labor of Jericho. Jericho has to win with a move off the top rope. And as always, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, Mr. Michael Penis himself, is on commentary. He sits next to Excalibur, so sucks to be you, Excalibur. It is what it is. All right, so Hoovy comes out. Jericho comes out. The fans going nuts. Juventud, Judas in my mind. Singing like crazy. And then Hoovy comes out. Doesn't look a day over 45. He's got the mask on. He's back to the mask. He's, doing his stuff. Spewing water, whatever. The juice is loose. Doesn't look like he's on the Hoovy juice anymore, but still. That's all I got to say about that. But this was a pretty decent match to start off. Hoovy starts off with some chops, grabs a head scissors, sending Jericho to the outside. And then Hoovy takes him down. It goes for the Hoovy driver. Jericho slipped out of it. And Jericho takes him to the outside, starts chopping him on the outside. Then a high cross body off the top for a near fall. Jericho starts beating down Hoovy, but runs into a super kick. by Hoovy, and MJF's like, I told him that move. No, you didn't. You were like 5 years old when Hoovy was in WCW, you Michael Penis fuck. Shut the fuck up, MJF. Anyway, low kick to the face sets up the Rings of Saturn to Jericho. I wonder if Perry Saturn told him that move, but it is what it is. Jericho gets out of it with ease, goes to the top rope, hits a top rope axe handle for a near fall. And Jericho was kind of pissed because he has to win by, with a move off the top, blah, blah, blah. So he knocks Hoovy down again, goes for the cover, gets another 2 count. Well, he can't get the cover because RBI was like, you can't do that. No. You got to win by the top rope, sir. Jericho goes up again. Hoovy catches him with some rights to the head. Hits a goes for a super Katarana, but Jericho counted and dropped to the mat with the walls of Jericho. But Hoovy grabbed the ropes. I don't even know if he could have submitted right there, but I don't know if Jericho would have won because he didn't really use a move off the top rope. Anyway, more kicks to the face. Gives Hoovy a near fall. He hits the Hoovy driver and looked like he's about to win. Jericho kicks out at 2.95. And then MJF is screaming at Aubrey, it's like, fast count, Aubrey, fast count. Hoovy then takes Jericho up. Looks like he's about to go for another Hoovy driver. Jericho's like, okay, shoves him down. Well, hits the at one point he hit the Jews effect, but he couldn't get the pin because he had to hit it from the top rope. So he shoves him down. Well, hits the Judas effect, goes to the top rope. Then he hits a spinning Judas effect. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho gets the win and wins Labor number 3. Beating his arch nemesis, Juventud Guerrera, with the top rope spinning Judas effect. Match gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And that's that. And as always, Mr. MJF is pissed. Afterwards, Wardlow comes in the ring and beats the crap out of both guys. I thought we might see a tag team match next week, but we're not going to see that. So Wardlow comes in. He takes Jericho by the throat and goes, huh, huh. Then he just picks him up and then he hits almost like a GTS type move from the top rope. Just picks him up and he hits the knee. Jericho's knocked out. Then MJF is pandering to the crowd, blah blah blah, and he announces that next week it will be Labor number 4. And Jericho will be facing Wardlow, obviously, since Wardlow beat him up. Why not? So next week, Jericho versus Wardlow, Labor number 4 in Pittsburgh, but MJF, has to bring up the stipulation, and the stipulation will be that the match needs a special referee, and who better than him to be the special guest referee? So, well, it looks like Jericho might have a big problem on his hands trying to beat Wardlow and get to MJF, which is basically Labor number 5. Which will probably be at All Out, but we'll see what happens with that. So Wardlow, Jericho next week with MJF as the special referee. I don't know how Jericho's going to win next week. Maybe MJF gets knocked out. Maybe there's enough of a referee come like Rick Knox or Aubrey Edwards comes in. 1, 2, 3, he wins the match. Or maybe just Jericho hits Wardlow with the Jews effect, and MJF has no other choice but to count, but he's probably going to go 1, 2, fuck you. And then Jericho's going to go 3. He's going to go 1, 2, and then Jericho's like, look, MJF's going to stop, and then Jericho's like, and then slam MJF's hand down, making it a 3 count, but MJF's like, it wasn't a 3 count. But he'll win Labor number 4, and then he'll get MJF probably at All Out and probably a stipulation match, like maybe it's a cage, maybe it's a death match. I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably going to be if Jericho loses, he leaves. It's like a retirement match from Jericho. If he loses, he's gone from AEW, which could happen, but I don't think so. I think Jericho, has a little bit left in the tank. I just don't think he's gonna make MJF win again, because MJF's undefeated right now. Supposedly he's undefeated in one-on-one competition, and I think this will be the perfect place for Jericho to finally beat him and get that undefeated streak gone from MJF. So Jericho will go on. I don't know, but I think the Pinnacle Inner Circle feud will end after that, and that All Out, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I think Jericho wins next week in Pittsburgh, and then the next couple weeks, in Houston, and then Milwaukee, which is the next 2 weeks of this month, where Rampage and AEW got to emanate from for the rest of the month. Then after that, they'll be in Chicago. Well, after the show, after the Milwaukee show, I think is that there's the Go Home show, I believe. Let me just check my dates. I gotta take a mean old shit. Oh no, they got the September the 1st show, which I don't know where that is, but and then that week, that's September 1st is gonna be the Go Home before All Out. There's Rampage before All Out as well, and then All Out in Chicago. And we'll see what happens with Jericho and MJF as we move on. So I give all that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. All right, for now, and that's it. All right, then we move on. All right, then we go to the back with the lovely Dasha Fuentes, or whatever her name is, Dasha Guerrera. I've read it. Dasha Fuentes. This is what it is. Dasha's in the back with was supposed to be the entire Death Triangle, but we got 2/3 of that. We get Alex Abrahantes, Rey Fenix, and our good friend Pentagon Zero Nero. And they're in the back, minus Pac. She's so Dasha's like, well, you guys, I thought we were supposed to get the Death Triangle, but we got Rey Fenix and we got Pentagon. So then Andrade El Idolo comes in with that guy that he's with. I have no idea who that guy is, but Chavo comes in. Their offerings it's like Pac, it's like, you guys want to be champions, you should join us. You don't have to worry about Pac and his visa problems and his flight problems. You don't have to worry about that. You can come in style. We're offering money, cars, probably women. I don't know. Blah blah blah. And then Rey Fenix like, oh, that's a hard no. We don't work for anybody. And then Penta starts talking in Spanish. And then Alex Abrahantes has to. He's like, Penta says this and that. He's gonna kick your ass. Basically, he said that no, we don't. We're not gonna join you because Death Triangle is family. So the ever-growing Death Triangle, Andrade El Idolo storyline continues. I still think Pentagon and Rey Fenix are gonna turn on Pac and join up with Andrade to kind of form Los Ingobernables, the AEW. I still think they're gonna get another guy or girl, who knows, with that, and we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. All right, after that we get to we go to Tony Schiavone or Tony Baloney. He's in the Dark Order Clubhouse, and they're all ready to chat. They talk about last week that Adam Page lost a world title shot. They lost a tag team title shot. So anyway, they're about to talk, and then Hangman Adam Page shows up, drink in hand. He's got a beer. He's like, hey, you don't answer. John Silver's like, you didn't answer our calls or our texts and stuff like that. So Adam's like, I'm taking the blame for the loss last week, but I can't keep blaming myself. So he's like, I think it's best that we just go our separate ways. I still love you guys, but I think, it's best that we just break up for a little bit. So he leaves, and then like John Silver and everybody, and like Stu Grayson, like going after him, and then Evil Uno, the voice of reason, is like, guys, shut up. Well, it's like if he wants to leave, he wants to, if he wants to do his own thing, let's give him his space. And that's all I gotta say about that. There's there's a car or a motorcycle outside. Probably a motorcycle. Probably my neighbors, the new neighbors, are outside. Probably. Surprisingly, I haven't said anything about my yard. My yard looks like a mess. I have to call the landscaper. So probably, I think the landscaper's on vacation right now, so it's probably coming next week. So I tried to do what I could, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, so we'll see what happens with Hangman Page now, and with the Dark Order, and that's all I got to say about it. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and we'll move on. Let's see, and there goes the motorcycle. It is what it is. That's it. All right, then we get the match number 2, 6-man tag team action. We got Daniel Garcia and 2.0, who are Everrise, Lee, and Parker. You know, I thought the guy left, but he's still outside. You can still hear the motor from the motorcycle. Motorcycle. Yeah, good making that song. So anyway, they're taking on Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, and Jon Moxley in a trios match. And we also get the man called Sting on the outside as well. Then we get before the match, we get a promo from Everrise or 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. They say it's time to show what they can do. Basically they couldn't, showcase their abilities. With Everrise, basically like not on much on NXT much. Had a pretty good podcast. The Everrise podcast, which I don't even know if they still have or not. I think they probably just call it 2.0 podcast. Daniel Garcia, I think he's just been relegated to Dark and Elevation. That's that. But they want to make a, no pun intended, impact in All Elite Wrestling, and they went after the big boys, Darby, Moxley, and Eddie Kingston, and basically they got the living shit beat out of them. So Darby comes out with Sting, and then Moxley and Eddie Kingston come out to Wild Thing. Make the Major League version or the Onita version of Wild Thing. Jay always talk about how great it's going to be going to Cincinnati, which I think is next month. That's Jon Moxley's hometown, even though he lives in Phoenix with Renee Paquette. It is what it is. So anyway, JR then quotes Major League. I don't know how you get Cincinnati from Cleveland. The song is, it's about the Cleveland Indians and Vic Vaughn and everybody. I guess not. JR is kind of wacko, but it is what it is. Anyway, we get to the match, and match is all right. Lee, Matt Lee, and Parker and Garcia, they got some offense in. Almost gave a run. Gave the Darby, Eddie, and Moxley a run for their money. But in the end, there was a nice part of the match where I think it was Parker was on the outside, and they're beating up. I forget who they're beating up. I think it was Moxley. They're beating him up. They on the outside, and then Sting just comes out and goes like just stares at them, and then I think it was Parker just looks up at him and says, he stops and goes, "Oh my God, are you the real Sting?" And then out of nowhere, boom! Darby comes in with a missile dive to the outside. And like this thing, oh, he got hit by a truck. Welcome to AEW. They go back in. Moxley with a clothesline into a neck breaker to drop Garcia. Then Moxley picks up Moxley picks up Garcia, hits the paradigm shift, and then Darby goes up top, hits the coughing drop, 1, 2, 3, almost a 7.5-minute match. But obviously, you know, the AEW stars were gonna win, so they get the win. And I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. But it is what it is. I mean, no mention of anything with Darby and Punk, so they didn't really say anything about that. So I guess it was just a one-time thing. Though you never know what's going to happen on Dynamite next week in Pittsburgh or on Rampage, because you know the fans are gonna scream for Punk on both shows. Well, not at that show. I'm sorry. They're gonna scream for freaking during Rampage, which is in Chicago. So yeah, Dynamite on the 18th is going to be in Houston, and then Rampage is going to be in Chicago, and then they go to Milwaukee for the next night. I don't know where Rampage will be on the 27th. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, if Punk's not at Rampage, I'll be pissed. I think a lot of the fans in Chicago will be pissed, and everybody's watching is going to be pissed. That's going to be a big time event. I don't even think anybody's going to watch SmackDown. They're going to just get ready for 10 o'clock, ready for Rampage, and hope to see if Punk comes out. If Punk comes out, I can bet you nothing that it's going to get at least between 800 and maybe a million plus for Rampage. I mean, I know the first week is probably not going to do that great. You know, next week in Pittsburgh, I would say 5 to 7, maybe 800,000 views for Rampage because it comes on right after SmackDown. But I would think, you know, the week after that in Chicago will probably pop a good rating. And then that's it. And especially the Dynamite's now doing 1.1 for the last 4 weeks, you know, including this week. It can keep consistent with 1.1 until the debut of Punk on Dynamite and the debut of Danielson, the debut of Wyatt, maybe Braun Strowman. You know, it's not going to be 1.1 anymore. It's probably going to be 1.0 to 1.3 or maybe 1.45. I think they're going to be beating Raw pretty soon. I really think they will beat Raw in the ratings by the end of the year. But it is what it is, and yeah, I just hope that, you know, we can still get people, you know, events in the arenas. I know the fucking variant is going berserk, and a lot of us states are having mask mandates, and you know, you have to show proof of a vaccine. You know, you got fully vaccinated to go into indoor things. You know, especially in New York City coming up next week. And not next week, August the 16th, it starts, and then it gets enforced on September the 13th. So yeah, that kind of sucks for a lot of people, but this is all due to you fucking dumbasses who are not getting the fucking vaccine, because you don't want to, you know. Now I don't, you know, people don't want to believe, they don't want to mask up, they want to do this and that. Yeah, but when you get the fucking the fucking variant, and then you're in a hospital basically clinging to life, and then you die, then you're gonna I should have wore a mask. I should have got the vaccine. But you're just gonna be another victim, like Taz said, another victim, brother, of this fucking virus. It's not gonna end. It's not gonna end. We got the Delta variant going berserk. We got the Lambda variant right behind it in South America. And I think the Lambda variant's in Florida now, actually. And the Lambda variant is more, they're saying it's more deadly than the Delta variant. I mean, it's the third one. Why not? So basically killing people in South America right now, Peru and most of South America, and it's gonna be coming to the States and everything. So yeah, if I was you, I would get the vaccine and stop fucking around. That's your choice. I'm not gonna. I don't make the choices for you, fuckers. You either get the shot and hope for the best. That you're fully vaccinated. So if you do get COVID, you don't get you'll get mild symptoms, but you're not gonna die or anything. Or you don't get the variant, you don't get the vaccine, and you fucking die anyway. And pretty soon we're gonna go back to square one again. Social distancing, masks. Everybody's got to wear masks now, especially in New York City and in Jersey. Now that you have to show proof to get into like concerts and the gym and the restaurants and going to a wrestling event or a concert. It is what it is, and that's it. But Biden doesn't want to go back to the lockdown mode. He doesn't want to go back to phase one. But basically, we're going back to phase one. By Labor Day, I guarantee you, we're going back to phase one. Well, either by Labor Day or by the end of September, we're going back to phase one. Everything is going to be locked down again, or maybe mini lockdowns here and there. It's not going to be a full-scale lockdown yet, I don't think. And freaking school's about to start in certain parts of the country. Kids are going back to school. Some kids are still doing remote learning. Other kids are going to be going back, and you got to wear your mask. And teachers got to wear their mask, and the janitors got to wear their mask, and the lunch ladies got to wear their mask. It's fucking stupid. I think it's fucking stupid for the kids doing that, especially for the young kids. I'm not talking about maybe the junior high and high school kids, because everybody 12 and over can get the shot. But if you're like in kindergarten or in day school, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to get it, because you can get it, but you can't. The babies can't give it to you or anything like that. But still, it's just a thing that's going to be with us for the next, I would say, 10 years. Going to be with us for the rest of this year, going into 2022, probably with the Lambda variant coming out now. We're fucked. We are fucked. Then you got all these scientists and all these other dweebs that come on CNN and Fox News telling you, oh, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We're going to get through this. Yet more and more people are fucking dying. One, because, they don't believe the science. They believe the politicians and these douchebags. They believe Fauci and another douchebag. It is what it is. In my opinion, and Nick brought it up. I'll put it. I'll just go back to Nick in a minute. Hold on a second. All right. That's not the one I want. All right, my thing's coming back. All right. Nick says they're using the pandemic for fear. Yeah, exactly. They think this thing is a big thing, like the plague, like the bubonic plague. Everybody's like, you gotta mask up. You gotta do this. Please do this so everybody can be saved. Yeah, people who are wearing masks, who have the fucking vaccine, they're still getting it. They're still getting COVID here and there through these breakthrough things, because the vaccine's not 100% effective. Especially the Pfizer one's like 83% effective now. They didn't want to make another one to make sure it's like more effective to go through the Lambda variant, but the Lambda variant is killing that. So if the Lambda variant starts coming around, you're vaccinated, you're fucked. You're pretty much fucked, in my opinion. Like I said, vaccines are not 100%. Every vaccine that's been around since the dawn of time has not been effective, especially, the bubonic plague back in 1916, SARS and Ebola and shit like that, the bird flu, everything. Guess where that comes from? Comes from China. Because China is a fucked up country. Now I'm probably going to get a whole bunch of Chinese people. It's like, oh, you don't do that. Oh, no. Yeah, give me some Chinese food on it, show. But I digress. But yeah, I mean, it's in the Bible that we're gonna get 7 plagues. 7. And I think we've hit number 3. I don't even know what number we're at right now. 3 or 4 right now. So we're probably gonna get 3 more plagues, and they're gonna get increasingly worse by the time the last one hits, and all of us will probably be dead. Me, Nick, everybody on this fucking website, our parents, will all be dead. And Generation X, Z, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, cousins or little cousins and babies and stuff like that. It is what it is. They'll have to grow up without us going through a whole, probably from 2030 to 2060 with all this shit. Well, us old farts, just gonna continue living on and worrying about this, getting sick from this fucking virus or something else. It is what it is, and that's that. But yeah, these fucking douchebag people that come on CNN and the news and Fox News, Fauci and all the other people from the CDC. President Sleepy Joe Biden and everybody. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. They're forcing people to get the fucking vaccine. We'll give you $100 debit card if you get the shot. So you can use it. Go get a Metro card. Get this and that. No, we don't need that shit. How about give people that got fully vaccinated? Why don't you give us some goddamn money? Cuomo, de Blasio, Biden, why don't you give us some fucking money? We're the first ones in line to get the fucking vaccine. And now you're giving the people who are, just being fucking babies, you're forcing them to get the shot. It's their choice. You know what I mean? It's their choice. They don't want to get it, let them die. That's what I say. Don't have to force $100 on them to get the fucking shot. And then you're forcing people, if you want to get a job, you have to be fully vaccinated. That's fucking bullshit. Not like back in the day, we didn't have that shit. We just got background checks, or you did a piss test and stuff right before you got a job or anything. But now you have to, you want a job, you have to be fully vaccinated. You got to show proof of it. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. Give me the fucking job. Let me make my money. I don't even need to fucking worry about getting jabbed in the arm. Fuck that shit. Fuck this virus, man. Fucking in the ass with a colonic. That's all I gotta say about that. Now we're talking about the fucking pandemic. Not even talk about wrestling, but it is what it is. It ties in, but it is what it is. All right, let's continue on with Nick. Well, it's going to make more people not wear masks because it's going to make people live in fear and turn our country to socialism. Basically. But this is all the Democrats' fault. Really the Republicans' fault. Yeah, Democrats' fault, really. Who's running the country? Democrats right now. Every state that's red is going into, and it's like, oh, we got to wear a mask. We got to do this and that. I'm a Republican. I voted for Trump, and I will vote for Trump next time. But because right now Biden's not doing that great. I know his popularity. What do you call it? He's very popular. He's got like 60% popular vote or whatever it is, popularity rating, whatever it is. Trying to do best he can with this fucking virus, but even he can't do it. He's got dumbbells run, at the CDC. And in Congress, I don't know fucking shit. McConnell's a douchebag. It was lucky we got that third stimulus check because he didn't want to give out more money. Nancy Pelosi's a fucking cunt. We all know that. Biden's sleeping on the job. What else is new? Fauci's a douchebag. That whole fucking White House is a bunch of fucking douchebags. I'm telling you, when the next election comes in 2024, Biden's going bye-bye. I have a feeling Biden is going to go bye-bye. Because Trump is coming back, and I hope his running mate is Ron DeSantis. I really hope. If it's anybody else but DeSantis, I mean, I'll still vote for Trump, but if it's not DeSantis with him, I really don't care who the vice president of the United States is. So right now, Kamala Harris is doing a really, really, really bad job. It's what happens when women are in higher power. Not to be sexist or anything, but I would have had Kamala Harris as a vice president. It just is what it is. She's only the vice president, so we can have our first female vice president, or the possible chance of the first female president. And you know what's going to happen when that happens? The country is going to get destroyed. I'm not talking about within. I'm talking about war. And I'm talking about global nuclear thermal war. Because China got those nukes, and they're just ready. They're just set right here. Ding, 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 boom! New York City gets destroyed. Ding, 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 Washington D.C. gets destroyed. Ding! Chicago gets destroyed. Florida gets destroyed. Los Angeles gets destroyed. The entire United States and North America will probably be obliterated. Why? China's got the nukes. Iran's got the nukes. Iraq's got the nukes. Russia has the nukes. And even Japan and Korea got the nukes, even though Japan's kind of on our side. It is what it is. We get into a war with China or Russia, we are fucked. We are definitely fucked. Especially if nuclear war happens, we're all dead. We are all dead. It'd be like Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when Sarah Connor has that little vision and the bomb drops and then her whole face evaporates and everything. That's what's going to happen to us. We'll all be incinerated, terminated. That's it. But I'm saying if Ron DeSantis is not Trump's running mate, I don't know who else he can get. Because Ron DeSantis right now is telling Joe Biden to go fuck himself. He says he's going to fight for the kids. He's going to fight for Florida. That's what I want. That's what I would want as a vice president or president. Fight for your country. Don't do all this shit. Fight for the American people. Fight for your country. Fight for your, fight for Florida especially. He's fighting for his people. There's no mask mandates as far as I know in Florida. He's fighting for the kids. He's basically saying the kids don't have to wear a mask when they go to school. So Ron DeSantis, I hope and pray that you are Trump's running mate in 2024. You have my vote. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck Joe Biden, fuck Kamala Harris, and fuck the rest of those douchebags in the fucking White House. Fuck Anthony Fauci too, that old senile bastard. Fuck him. And for all you people that are not getting vaccinated, fuck you too. Hope you all die. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, this country is already turning into a socialist country, thanks to the Democrats. This country's fucked. Been fucked since Trump's been here, but it is what it is. Nick says he's not complying. He already got the vaccine. Vaccines, plural. Yeah, I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I got the one shot. One shot, done. It's like I have sex with Rosa. One shot, done. Maybe sometimes 2 shots, but it is what it is. If I have the energy for 2 shots. Right now, I'm 44 and I don't even have that much stamina to give 2 shots to Rosa. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Back in the day, when I was dating Rosa, back in the day, it was like, we went at it all night long. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times a night. And span like one, bang, 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 bang. Some half you motherfuckers can't do that. Because you got tiny little cocks and you have no energy. And your girlfriends are fake, by the way. All you trolls that say you have girlfriends, they're fake. They're fake. Especially you, Nick Ers and Matthew Lee Jones. Fuck you guys. You have no girlfriends. It is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. And we move on. But Nick, I think, got the 2-shot fare. The 2 shots. it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. And we move on. Nick is not doing it again. No. Yeah, I'm not doing it either. That's why. Right now I go down the block. I go to the pizza shop. When I go to the pharmacy, I have to because they're very strict in the pharmacy down my way. It's like 2 blocks away. I have to go to the pharmacy. I went there today to get my pills and everything. I have to go there tomorrow to get the rest of my pills and Rose's stuff. But still, I have to wear a mask going there. And when I go to the supermarket, I have to abide by the rules. I hate it, but I have to do it. But the thing is, the thing that I will not do if I ever go to a concert, I am not going to show my fucking vaccination shit. That's fucking stupid. You have to show proof that you're vaccinated to get into a concert. You know how stupid that is? You know how stupid that is? Dumbbells that are not vaccinated can just get a card and say, "Here, look, I'm vaccinated," and they're not vaccinated, and then it infect the entire fucking restaurant and or everybody inside the arena or at a concert. And then while all the that's supposed to work, and all the more cases are going up, and up, like my dick in your mama's ass. We're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. All in order to get this fucking country to about 70%, vaccinated. Right now, we're almost at 50%. And in New York City, I think I don't even know what it is now in New York City. I think it's 50 or 60%. I forget. But yeah, not to be sexist or racist or anything, but mostly it's white people getting the vaccine. Black people, not that many black people are getting it. I think it's like 20% black people are getting the shot. That's kind of. Jersey's got about 40 to 50% fully vaccinated people. It just sucks. Once in a while, I have to take the New Jersey Transit train if I want to go into the city. I got to worry about people on the New Jersey Transit train. Rose is on the bus, so I gotta end this thing really quickly. All right, so we'll talk about that later. Anyway, all right, so yeah, that's that. All right, back to Dynamite. Moxley, Kingston, and Darby get the win, and I gave that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we got a video of Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Starks knows that the FTW title is a ticket to the top. Cage's like, I never wanted to be in Team Taz. And he's going to bring the intensity because who better than Cage? And that's that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. After that, we get an Elite promo. They're having fun playing basketball. Young Bucks have Hawaiian shirts. Tease to Bray Wyatt. Doc Gallows has a robe on. Tease to Ric Flair. Kenny Omega has a Cookie Monster shirt. CM Punk maybe? So they're playing basketball. They're making fun of Hangman Adam Page. He blew it at the buzzer. The fans don't care about him anymore. And then Brandon Cutler cuts down the net like they won the NBA Finals. That's it. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we get the Christian Cage and the Blade. This is an okay match. The Bunny got involved. Later, Hirsch comes out. They start beating each other up to the back. When that happens, Blade tries to go for the brass knucks. But Christian hits the spear. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win, and he is now the #1 contender for Kenny Omega's world title. And that's all I got to say about that. So match was all right. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right. After that, we get the Dax Hardwood. A good promo from Dax and LAX Santana Ortiz. Dax is pissed that he's talking about he goes on a big rant about what happened to Cash Wheel last week. And we saw what happened, and his freaking skin got caught in the freaking turnbuckle all the way. It's just like he ripped his whole forearm open and just spewing. Oh my God. I almost fucking vomited looking at it. I have it on now. Not that part now. I saw it on the DVR. I was like, oh my God. I'm surprised he's not. He didn't rip his whole fucking skin off. Oh my god. But anyway, basically saying that the feud between them is far from over, and it's not funny, and blah blah blah. That's that. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right. After that, we go to the ring with Tony Schiavone, Britt Baker, and Rebel. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. They're talking about, her being in Pittsburgh next week. Then Red Velvet comes out and basically says you don't look good in red. And then Baker's like, that's like the last time we faced off, I beat you in 3 minutes. Red Velvet says, well, that was when I was an enhancement wrestler. But now she's 22-4 with 7 straight wins. So Baker's like, well, let's make the match because I'm Tony Khan's Golden Girl and everything, and let's do it on Rampage next Friday in Pittsburgh. So then Rebel tries to hit Red Velvet with the crutch. She missed. Baker then beats her up, lays her out, and that's it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So next week on Rampage, Dr. Britt Baker, baby, defending against Red Velvet. I think he's gonna win that easily. It is what it is. All right, then we go. We go to the back where we see Tony Schiavone with we see Andrade with with Chavo, and then Chavo's like, well, I got somebody that will work for us. Then he brings in Fuego del Sol and he tells him to shine Andrade's shoes. Fuego's like, I'm not doing that. So Andrade and then Chavo beat the crap out of him and says, you will do what we say, and you will work for us. Basically destroying him. So we'll probably get that match maybe next week. Andrade's probably gonna kill him anyway, but is what. So I give that 3 out of 5, 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that we go to Hangman Page. It comes out, and then the Elite come out. Kenny's like, you basically saying you're begging to come back to the Elite. Page's like, no, not really. So Kenny thinks Adam is a tryhard, just like all the fans in Florida. They've been thinking about accepting Page's faults, but they don't have failures in their group. And then Page slaps Kenny in the face, and then basically the beatdown happens, and the Dark Order come out, and then Evil Uno and Stu Grayson have to hold them back. Then while in the ring, Page gets the Magic Killer and a couple of BTE triggers from the Bucks. But then Frankie Kazarian, the Elite Hunter, comes out for the save, and that's all I gotta say about that. So they leave Page in a heap, and that's it. And next week we got the Dark Order, Stu Grayson, and Evil Uno, the Super Smash Bros. Against Gallows and Anderson for the Impact World Tag Team Championships for the first time ever on AEW Dynamite. But we'll see what happens with that, and we move on from there. So I gave that whole thing 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's good. All right. Then we look back at Lance Archer destroying Dan Lambert a couple weeks ago in Miami. What's that? See what happens with that next week. All right, then we get to the TNT title. Lee Johnson and Miro. Dustin Rhodes was at ringside. Pretty good match, but Miro wins with game over in about a 9.5-minute match. He retains. Match he gave 3 out of 5 stars. That's that. Then we get a promo from Christian Cage. He thanks Lita Hirsch for the save. He starts singing the Golden Girls theme. But it's like, I got friends of my own, best friends. And he says the next week on the debut of Rampage, he's ready to become #1 contender. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. After that, we go to the NWA contenders match between Allie the Bunny and Lita Hirsch. Lita Hirsch wins with a cross arm breaker, almost broke freaking Allie's arm. That's that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. After that, Camille, who was at ringside, she comes in. She's like this tall, and Lita Hirsch like this tall. That's kind of funny. Camille then holds up the belt. So it's gonna be Camille and Lita Hirsch for the NWA Women's World Title, probably at NWA Empower coming up in a couple weeks. And that's that. All right, then we get a video from Smart Mark Sterling and Jade Cargill, basically saying where they are. We've been wrestling. It's all been about growing their brand. Jay says she's going to be back on Elevation on Monday, and the sky's the limit because she's that bitch. And that's all I got to say about that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then we get to the main event. Tommy and Malachi Black, or as we his entrance was so fucking epic. He looked like Shao Kahn coming out. Holy shit with the mask. Woo! I loved it. The death metal theme. Ooh, so good. Fuck you, Vince. That's all I gotta say about that. He takes on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, with Arn Anderson at ringside. Cody got a little bit in, but Malachi Black fucked him up. Goes to work on the leg, and then he hits a Black Mass, or whatever he's calling it now. Not Cody silly. 1, 2, 3. Puts his boot on his chest. 1, 2, 3. Wins the match in about almost 5 minutes. That was that. Gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Black leaves. Cody goes on this big passionate speech about his legacy. Got into his business at 15 as a referee. Wanted to win the title that they stole from Dusty Rhodes, baby, Dream Baby, at the Garden. Time flies. Goals change though, and it takes Cody a second to get up because get help from Tony Schiavone. Fans are saying no, hey, goodbye, because we all thought Cody's gonna retire. So Cody gets his feet, talks about how he fired them instead of them firing him. Little diss to WWE. Then he met Kenny and the Bucks. Says that AEW is not an alternative; they're competition. That's right, Vince. They set the table. Now it's time for some new people to eat. He's been around. He's been so lucky. Blah 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 blah. Some infighting with the other EVPs. But here we are. Calls Series Place the AEW Amphitheater. Thanks to fans. Starts taking off his boot. Looks like he's about to retire for good. But then Malachi Black comes back, hits him in the back with a crutch. Then he steals the boot and starts with that evil stare to end the show. So it looks like Cody will be going away for a little bit, but I think he's going to come back probably by the end of the year or going to early next year. He's just going to take some time off to be with his kids and all that other shit, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. So AEW was pretty good last night. I gave it 7.5 out of 5 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below. Nick, sorry I didn't get to all your comments, but it is what it is. But the missus is coming home, and I gotta get off. I gotta pick her. I gotta get ready and everything. So I gotta get off the internet right now. But it is what it is, and I gotta take the garbage out. I gotta do some chores in the house before I have dinner with her and everything else. That's it. So sorry, Nick, for all the comments. I try to get all the comments in. Sorry for the lagging and all that shit. What it is. My computer sucks dick, like all you haters. But it is what it is. And that's it. So thank you for watching. 7.5 out of 10 stars for Dynamite last night, Homecoming. And we'll see what happens next week in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on Dynamite and the debut of Rampage. Like that. I'm going to say like Rammstein. No, it is what it is. But yeah, Rampage next week, debut. Can't wait for that. And that's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Check out my Bobby Eaton video in the description box. Check it out. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. And that's all I can say about it. So thank you for watching. And I'm out. Peace, bitches.